Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in DC Dark Legion, I want to talk about the best free-to-play Amazon team that you can put together. We've talked a lot about the Amazons, but we've always included DM Wonder Woman, and knowing that very few players are going to be or have unlocked DM Wonder Woman, we want to talk about if you've got the Amazon team, if you really want to go for it, what are the best teams to create? One without DM Wonder Woman, and then what does that hybrid look like? There's a lot to discuss here, so let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So the idea of this video, it came about from a viewer making a comment on my last video about Artemis. If you haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and put a link up to it right here. But it was just about, you know, we've got the Amazons out. DM Wonder Woman, very expensive. Maybe 1 to 2% of the player base have her. So for everybody else, for free-to-play or low spenders, what's going to be the best team to put together for them? So I want to talk about the core team, and then who is going to fill that DM Wonder Woman spot, and then an alternate team to take a look at as well. So when we take a look at this team here, I really want to focus on first Hippolyta. Now, I'm a little late to building here. I really got to catch up a little bit, but here's my thoughts on Hippolyta. She is the key to this team because she provides shields, she provides buffs. So let's take a look at her kit real quick. This ability here gives a shield to the lowest HP percentage character or ally for 10 seconds, which is great. Her shield strength is based on physical defense. When we take a look at Artemis, when we take a look at Donna, their attack also scales with not just attack but physical defense as well. This is key to this team. Then obviously Amazon tagged characters get a bonus here as well. This right here, for the first 20 seconds of battle, all allies' physical defense increase, so you're going to get that bonus again for Artemis and Donna to increase their attack. And then over here, at the start of battle, Queen Hippolyta gains 20 energy. That energy gain is important because the more energy gain you have, the more times she's going to be able to launch her shields. After casting her ultimate, she takes 30% less damage from absorption and 30% less from all other sources, which is pretty cool for 8 seconds. And when we take a look at her shield here, this is cool. Queen Hippolyta stands firm and raises her scepter. She absorbs 35% of damage taken by allies within range for 8 seconds and cannot recover energy. Also grants shield equal to 460% again of her physical defense. So you really want to focus on that when you build her. And that super armor that she gets prevents actions or skills from being interrupted by enemy attacks, which is cool. She's going to keep that shield up. So she is going to keep your team alive. When it comes to gear, I do not have her weapon. I suggest that you do. Right now, I've got her with Gabriel Horn. I do like the HP and the energy gain here. Again, the more energy gain, the quicker that regains, then the more attacks, the more shields she's going to be able to bring up. But this one here increases her HP. There, that's good for sustainability at the start of battle. Increases allies' attack by 16%. So now we have that physical defense increase. We have the attack increase. She does have her own weapon here. Let's go ahead right here. So this one here at the start of battle, Queen Hippolyta gains 20 energy. There's that energy gain again. She's got HP and crit resist here. But on the other weapon, we had energy gain up here. She also restores 0.4% of her HP per second until the end of battle, which is nice. So that, again, sustainability. And then after casting her ultimate, she restores an additional 3% of her max HP per second. So that really kind of keeps her up and going. And then this right here increases the wearer's physical defense by 20%. After the wearer casts her ultimate, all other allies gain 5 energy. Again, energy gain is nice. But I do have the extra attack, but it's only for the first 20 seconds of battle for what I'm using on her right now. Eventually, I will get this, but I think if you're going to build the team, you really should get this for her. All right, and then when we take a look at force, I would really recommend building this out. This increases the strength of your shields. And then you've got this right here, which increases her physical defense, which is going to help with the strength of her shields. And then wherever else you want to go there, again, focus on attack, but not attack, physical defense mainly for her. And her sustainability, her survivability, this max HP, really helps out as well. So really want to focus on her. I spent a lot of time on her because I think she is critical to this team. When we take a look at the other ones, we've got Artemis here. Artemis, she's got her attacks here. Her attack increases again with attack and physical defense. You've got this physical defense increase here. She's got duels, which is kind of a taunt, where she does increase damage to whoever she is in a duel with during the fight. You've also got this here, her attack and physical defense increase also. And then obviously her major attack here with her duel. So she's definitely going to be on the team. I did max her out. I did recommend, if you hadn't seen that video that I pointed out earlier, that you max out her physical defense, her attack, as well as this energy gain here first when you unlock her. Again, the more energy gain you have, the quicker you restore your energy, the faster you can do your attacks, your shields, all of that for this team, I think is pretty critical. And then I do have Mistress. Mistress is going to be the best weapon for her. You just got increased damage during duels. And then here you got her physical defense increase, which is nice. But then every skill that you cast, every ultimate that you cast, you increase her crit rate also, which is awesome. So definitely her. We've got Wonder Woman in here. Now, she's a legendary. You're going to have to ascend her to a mythic. She's okay. I mean, I think when we talk about the best team with Amazons, it's probably not with her. But if you're doing a full Amazon team minus DM Wonder Woman, then you're definitely going to obviously build her up. She's got shields. She's got stuns. She's pretty decent. And then we've got Donna here. Donna, I didn't notice this at first, but yeah, her attack. So she deals dealing physical damage equal to 210% of her attack plus 210% of her physical defense as well. So again, those are critical for her. She's also got these buffs here at the start of battle. Amazons gains that defense up. So again, critical to keep her with Artemis. So when we take a look at like a 3-character Amazonian team and you do your hybrids, your 3 are going to be Donna, Hippolyta, and Artemis. She doesn't have her own weapon, so I do have her with the Amazonian shield right now for that HP, the physical defense, and the crit resist. So it's just cool. Also, at 5 stacks gains a shield equal to 5% of max HP. Just a lot of survivability and assistance here with her. All right, let's go out into combat cycle. This is not the best combat cycle for this team, but we're just going to show this team together. So when we take a look at full Amazon team, let's go ahead and find Wonder Woman here. I've got these two up front. I've got Starfire here. So I did some testing. Really, if you've got these teams together and you want to build on this team and continue to build them up, you're going to need a healer, in my opinion. I think that's where this team lacks a little bit. But there's 2 options, in my opinion. You have Starfire and you have Riddler. Both of them, you've got heals, you've got shields, you've got buffs. I do like Riddler because you get a buff to both physical and spiritual damage by way of spiritual and physical defense downs for the enemies. But I will say I did quite a bit of testing. I did do a little bit more damage with Riddler, but I did a lot more healing with Starfire. So it really depends on who you have and who you want to build up. Starfire, if you really want to lean into that Amazon and Teen Titan team. I'm going to just go ahead. We'll start this battle here as I talk through this. But when we start thinking about hybrids for this team, I think that's when you really start want to figure out who best fits and really taking a look at those team tag synergies as well. So for this team here, definitely Starfire I think is good. Riddler is good. If you don't have either one of them, throw whoever your best healer is in there. And I think that pretty much rounds out your Amazon team here. Anybody, and then equip them with anything that will help increase the team's physical defense or the team's attack. That's going to help out quite a bit. Right now on Starfire, I just have her weapon on her. But you probably want to take a look at that. What do you have that's going to help the team overall increase one of those 2 stats, attack or physical defense? If it's physical defense, that's also going to help increase the shields of Hippolyta. So honestly, I'd probably look at increasing physical defense first, because that's not only going to help Artemis and Donna with additional attack, but it's also going to help your Hippolyta with stronger shields as well. All right, we're going to go ahead and fast forward through this battle. And then I'll show you a hybrid team that I like. All right, a few more seconds here. Again, not the best combat cycle for this team, for the Amazons, but let's take a look at damage overall. Just taking a look here. You've got some decent damage here. We've got 36 million coming from Artemis here. You've got 13 million from Wonder Woman, 24 million. Is it 24 million? No, 2.4 million from Donna there. Obviously, Artemis does quite a bit of damage. She is that damage substitute on the team if you don't have DM Wonder Woman. All right, let's show you the hybrid team that I like. And it is a cross between the Teen Titans and the Amazons. I do like leaning into that because when you have Starfire here, let me just go ahead and do this here. Look at this. Teen Titans. Might as well lean into it because we have Donna and Starfire there on this team. So I'm going to take out Wonder Woman, and then I'm going to throw in my Nightwing here. So now we've got 3 metahumans, so we have increased attack and HP. We've got our Wonder Woman, our Amazons here, so we've got increased physical defense, which is awesome. Also grants them energy gain every 5 seconds, which is great. And Teen Titans, we have an increase in crit damage. So we have a lot of damage boost. We've got some energy gain, so we've got some cool stuff here. And a little survivability. This physical defense, again, helping out with Hippolyta's shield. So we'll go ahead, let's run through this. I will say when it comes to combat cycles, I did mention it in my Artemis video, the duel and defeating your opponents through duel for Artemis and giving that buff to your Amazon team, there's only a couple of these combat cycles that I think are pretty good for her. I think Merciless is good. I think the team definitely is going to be better for your not combat cycle, but for PvP and training simulator. I think those are where this team is going to be more effective. But let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and fast forward this, and we're going to take a look at the damage with this team here. All right, a few more seconds left here. Definitely some more damage. Let's take a look at individual damage here now. All right, so 33 million damage here from Artemis, so fairly on par with what we just saw earlier. We got 15 million damage here from Nightwing, which is good. So definitely did more damage. Not the combat cycle for this team, but I would definitely take this team into Training Simulator, into PvP, test them out. I wish we had some really good game modes or training area where we could just do a lot of testing. I mean, if this was Marvel, I'd want a Danger Room. If this was Star Trek, I'd want a holodeck. I'd want something like that, so that I can go ahead and just test these different teams out. Because as you get higher and higher in Training Simulator, if you're really far in Training Simulator, unless you are a spender, and you just go all out on Artemis to get her to 5 reds right off the bat, you're not really going to have an effective way to test her. And I think that's one area in this game that really needs to be improved, is a really good way for us to test teams and just kind of do the theorizing that we like to do. I think overall, when we're taking a look at this team, obviously with full Amazon team, you want a good healer in there, right? So Starfire, Riddler, whoever your best healer is, that's going to be your best bet. But when you're taking a look at the hybrid teams, I think Amazons and Teen Titans just naturally fit fairly well together. Very curious on your thoughts. What do you think of these teams overall? And who's your favorite hybrid team using the Amazons? We're not talking about DM Wonder Woman. We're talking about Amazons and the most effective team you've been able to create. All right, everybody, that's what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.